Good morning. It's Saturday, April 18th, and we are going to return back to a topic that I briefly touched upon in a previous chat, which is our opinions and our relationships with them. And the prompt from the Daily Stoic was, do I need to have an opinion about this? So I remember when I first registered for a GMAT prep course that I received a complimentary daily subscription to the Wall Street Journal. And every morning that paper would arrive on my doorstep and I'd spend a few minutes browsing some of the headlines, and then I'd take that paper with me off to work, and I'd take various breaks throughout the day and plow through the different sections and flag interesting articles that then I'd bring back to my apartment that night and continue reading. And then the next day another paper would arrive and the cycle would continue. And I began to know all of these really powerful people in the world whose pixelated pictures appeared in black and white on those pages. I began to know the daily variances of that new wildfire in Tanzania that killed 30 wildebeest. I began to know really obscure facts like commodity prices on soybeans and cotton. And at that moment in time, my 26-year-old self was proud. I knew stuff. I knew a lot of stuff. And I could talk to anyone, anywhere about anything and provide the most up-to-date information. And if that wasn't enough, I even layered a weekly subscription to The Economist on top. And now I was ready. Now I was really off to go and talk to people. But the truth is, I was drowning in information that I didn't need or would never use. And now I was emotionally invested in geopolitics that would likely have no impact on my life whatsoever, but I sure had an opinion for anyone who was interested. And I had hijacked my finite time, my attention, and my mental bandwidth in pursuit of being able to form an opinion about anything, which then prevented me from doing something more meaningful or rewarding. And then I had felt anxiety about having to stay on top of it all to make matters worse. Now here's where we get to the point of almost laughable irony. I'm going to say something somewhat provocative, like, it's okay. You don't have to have an opinion about everything, when in fact all I'm doing here is expressing my opinion. But you don't have to listen, and that's your choice, and that's exactly the point of this exercise here. Now Epictetus says, what is bad luck? Opinion. What are conflict, dispute, blame, accusation? They are all opinions. And more than that, they are opinions that lie outside of our own reasoned choice, presented as if they were good or evil. Let a person shift their opinions only to what belongs in their field, the field of their own choice. And I guarantee that person will have peace of mind, whatever is happening around them. So think about how different life would be if we stopped and questioned ourselves routinely. Does my opinion here help me make a better decision? If so, would more information help me develop that opinion and take action? If it's irrelevant, can I just let it go and let it be? Now, the more that I've worked through this exercise, the more value I've found as I continue to prune away useless information and the related opinions in my life. Those subscriptions, they're long gone. Cable TV is gone. Tabloid fare, not a chance. Twitter, I'm not interested. Social media, in limited doses that helps me stay connected with loved ones. And I'm not suggesting that one should bury one's head in the sand and disconnect from the world and become oblivious to what's happening around them. We have to allow ourselves to be informed enough to make decisions on important topics. Those things that Epictetus said that belong in the field of our own reasoned choice. But by being conscious and selective of the information that I choose to consume, and through which I allow opinions to form, I've found increased clarity and focus on what really matters, reduced negativity, and a heightened sense of equanimity. And overall, a comforting peace in experiencing the world in its natural state and appreciating things just for what they are. Now, I hope you can find the same. Have a great one.